Okay, good afternoon, good evening, folks. I am here with Kevin,
Welsh.
who you've already seen before. Is it Kevin Welsh or Kevin Walsh?
Probably Walsh, but I mixed it up between the two. I don't know why, just whatever comes to my head
Nice.
first.
Me and Kevin have been together now for almost, a month. Kevin moved to Ibiza and I've took him under my wing. Probably a bad thing for Kevin, but never mind. But yeah, lots of you guys were asking about Kevin in the podcast. I'll put Kevin's Instagram here so you can go give him a follow. Basically, me and Kevin have a plan that we're gonna, a challenge that we're gonna attempt in exactly a month. So we're gonna go for a 5K today along the beach this evening, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Kevin, introduce him, and then tell you a little bit about our challenge. So let's go. We'll have to probably go single file just along this little bit here. And I always forget that's there. Nice little gym here.
I actually love outdoors.
Yeah, same. In the morning when the sun's there, it'd be so nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna fire some questions. Remember I used to do that series where I'd run with people, do 5K and we'd have a little conversation. That's the aim of today's video, to get back on that. So, first question. Kevin, how long are you in Ibiza for?
I'm here for 6 months. I've kind of made up my travel plans as I'm going along, but all the good Ibiza rentals were long term. So if you go short term, a month or two, it's really expensive. If you sign up for 6 months, it was actually a lot cheaper. So 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Nice. What made you decide to come and live in Ibiza?
I wanted to come and live in Ibiza. My mates who came with me the first time will know this. I've been talking about living in Ibiza since then, which was 2014, so 9 years ago.
Well, you've been talking about since coming to live here?
Talking about coming and living here since then. So I came on 2 more holidays after that, and I just absolutely love it here. I've
Nice.
such good memories. It's with the best people. I've met so many people here. I've had such a good time. So I really wanted to do summer, but I thought summer would be 2 or 3 months. But I'm here for 6 now.
I think 6 is good. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect amount of time.
April to October.
Perfect. Next, you're probably wondering how do me and Kevin know each other. We talked about it briefly in the podcast. I don't know how many of you watched the podcast, but Kevin, how do we know each other?
We know each other through the Creator Club. So I've obviously followed Louis for a long time, like most people watching this. But I only got to know him through the Creator Club since last December. So I find myself talking about the Creator Club to literally everyone I meet, especially out here, because it's been such a game changer for me.
I love that.
And even before I got to Ibiza, it's like the 4 months beforehand, it made the traveling so much easier, so much more comfortable because of what I learned. So that's how I got to know you personally, I suppose.
Exactly. And before you moved to here, what did you do in Ireland?
I own a gym back there, so my brother is running that gym. He's doing a brilliant job. He's got new equipment and everything. So
Wow, nice.
He's running the gym while I'm away.
Which part of Ireland?
It's in the west, so small town Claremorris.
Nice.
Like in Mayo. So Mayo is like a beautiful county, but it's so rural, it's so quiet,
Yeah.
so chill. So nothing like any of the places I've been traveling to, which is the point of traveling.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I'm not plugging the Creator Club, but Kevin literally followed all of my advice. Mike was on a Zoom call with us all one day. Kevin literally doubled what he was charging for his online clients, and it gave him the freedom to literally travel all around Europe and then move to Ibiza. And Kevin literally didn't mess around. He just listened and acted, didn't think about it, just did it. And that's why he's here now.
Yeah, I suppose
Living the life.
the main thing it gives you is confidence.
Exactly.
Like I feel obviously what I'm providing to my clients is worth it, but I probably didn't have the confidence to charge what a lot of other coaches like me are charging.
Exactly, and that's the
Especially
thing.
the ones with the big followings.
Exactly, and that's the thing when you're part of the Creator Club, you get insider information to people who are actually already doing it.
I actually didn't increase as much as Mike told me to.
Did you not?
No. But enough to significantly increase what I was earning.
Very nice. So, Creator Club, link down below in the description. send me a message on Instagram if you're interested. Get involved. Had 2 new signups last week. So, and like the main thing for me is the weekly Zoom calls. Everyone just is on such a high after them.
Yeah, it's like you're talking to people with the exact same goal as you, like Joe traveling now.
Exactly.
Like the amount of similarities between myself and Joe since starting in December is unreal.
Exactly.
Even though we have very different interests and we're different people, it's like to have that freedom and make money online.
Exactly. And like, it is aimed at content creators, and Kevin was more so of an online coach, but he's definitely upped his content. And by upping his content, posting more reels, posting more regularly on Instagram, understanding it better, it allows him to run his business better. So it is for everyone, but if you're a content creator or if you have an interest in creating content, it's definitely better for you. But whew, we're gonna stop talking, get the heart rate down, and then we'll move on to talking about the challenge.
Yeah, smell weed everywhere here.
Yeah. Three, 2, 1.
That's it. I actually wait for that type of short burst than fucking
Long. Oof. We'll stop for a minute and we'll catch our breath and we'll talk a little bit about our challenge. Kevin actually came up with the idea and proposed it to me in the toilets of Pasha whilst we were slightly intoxicated, and I said, yeah, it's a brilliant idea. And then I thought about it a little bit more and more, and so let's just, Kevin, tell them.
I suppose the best thing about ideas like this is to not think too much.
Well, exactly.
When I did one last year, it was just like, yeah, I'm doing it. And then if I tell people, you're under pressure straight away.
Well,
so that's what this video is.
Putting the pressure on ourselves, which I like to do.
Yeah.
When it comes to running, I like to put pressure on myself. And like for me and Kevin went out a little too many times last week, and I need a goal to focus on, because if I have no goal, if I have no direction, I'll go off track. I'll get lost.
I'm 100% same. I think everyone is. If I will gain like 5 kg if I have no photo shoot or no challenge to gear up. So it's not like I go way overweight or anything, but definitely sloppier.
We're basically going to run from one end of Ibiza to the other end of Ibiza. The longest way from north to south. Start somewhere in Port Axe and finish somewhere down either near the airport or at Esvedra, depending on how many people we can get involved, if we can get a team and blah blah blah. But it's going to be an ultra marathon. Something over 50 kilometers.
It would, as like in direct line, it's 24 miles, but there'll be far more twists and turns.
Exactly.
If anyone's been to Ibiza, you know what the roads are like. They're awful windy, they're very hilly. There's 2 mountains in there in the middle of the island. So it's probably going to end up being 50 or 60. We have to find that out as we're going along. We're
gonna plan the route over the next few weeks, and this time we're gonna raise a little bit of money for some charities on the island, whether that's the homeless people, whether it's the conservation of the beaches, all of that stuff. So we're going to do it for a good cause. The hardest part of the challenge is we're giving ourselves exactly 1 month to train.
So if you're lean, you'll get running fit pretty quick. Yeah. So we'll be fine.
Well,
we'll be fine. It'll be like it'll be one of the hardest things we ever do, because already today this is the second run I've done in Ibiza. And the heat is killing me, because back in Ireland, the heat wasn't a problem at all.
Well, 1st of July, that's the date. It's going to be midsummer. It's going to be hot.
So hot. Even at night time, it's going to be so hot. So that's going to be the biggest challenge that I've never encountered before. But the distance, like, it'll be one of the hardest things you've ever done.
100%.
But what's motivating so much of these challenges is definitely you're doing it for a good cause. So like,
exactly. And
if we raised a $5 for someone in need, it's a good cause. So the more people who can get behind it, the better.
Exactly. Look at this view. Wow, it's so pretty. Oh yeah. So, Kevin has done an ultramarathon before. How far was it?
It was 60 miles. So
Wow.
the width of my county at home, one of the hardest things I ever did.
How many kilometers is that?
100k.
100k.
100k, yeah.
Wow.
It took 18 hours. But at the end of it, like honestly, you'll be like I can actually do more. I'm fucked, but I can do more.
That is.
Same with you.
How long did it take to train for it?
I took 12 weeks to train.
Nice.
And I did 3 marathons in the training.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew I had to do 3 if I was going to finish double that distance.
Yeah. So we've got 4 weeks to train, but
Well, we have 4 weeks to train, but like we train all year round anyways.
it's true. I'm already pre-volunteering Joel to kind of drive my car and be the support team.
Yeah.
Joel and Cindy, get them involved. Get a videographer. Mark Porras, if you're watching this, the job's yours.
When does it start getting dimmer?
The longest day is June 5th, summer solstice. Maybe not June 5th. Someone correct me on that.
Yeah. I think it's 23rd.
Yes, I think you're right.
My brother's birthday.
Thanks for correcting me on that. Kevin asked me a question and already knew the answer and waited for me to get it wrong.
Well, I thought maybe for some reason it might be different out here in the longest day. It must be the same. And go to Formentera on my own. No technology, no nothing for 2 days.
That'll be good.
Like isolate.
Before your birthday.
Yeah. Or maybe after my birthday, just before all this challenge starts.
Yeah.
And July starts, because there's so many.
That'd be
good
nice.
weeks in
Take the
July.
ferry, no phone, no nothing.
Yeah.
That'd be good. And honestly, people, it's not really physical health so much in Ibiza that you need to worry about. It's your mental health. You need to stay on top of the game. Can't get sucked into partying every night, even though it's very difficult. Oh, you can get in free. My friend's got a VIP table. I'll buy you all your drinks. You have to stay home. Otherwise, your head gets fucked. And just to pick up on that, just to clarify, if you come on holiday to Ibiza for 4 or 5 days or even a week, you can go out all day, every day and enjoy yourself and spend all your hard-earned money. But if you live here, especially like me, all year round, you have to be able to say no. Because otherwise you'll just get dragged into it. All your friends will leave. You'll be left here alone, depressed, feeling sorry for yourself, having to try and catch up on all the work you missed out on. I've made that mistake too many times, so we're not doing it anymore. It's packed along here.
Yeah.
6K complete. Smashed it. Smashed it.
Enough, but not too bad.
It's hard because we were talking.
10 of them back to back.
10.
10, yeah. 60k run.
We can do it. Can definitely do it. Right guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Nice short sweet one. We'll go more detail when we've planned the route and planned it all out properly, but just wanted to announce it because we're a month away. And go follow Kevin on Instagram. Top lad. Online coach if you need coach. Man gets crazy results. And yeah, see you in the next one.